50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
He got it there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers looking deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
First and goal from the 6. Now Jones. At a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. See now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd and goal. Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Titans nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. This one caught by Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he stopped immediately there. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 37-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. Completes it to Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Henry. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the... .48-yard line.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A 5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Check. Check it back.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 44. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Last year's All-Pro punter, Brett Kern, comes on for Tennessee. Tyler Ervin back deep. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets it complete to Latimer. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
To Cody Latimer. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
3 balls. 50, come on. Right now, you got 58.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The tackle made by Jayon Brown. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down. Now it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch them all.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers add on to their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
That's the score. Packers 14. Titans nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
22, Derrick Henry.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third down.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
On the return is Irvin. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Shoot, watch the shoot.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to let this one go for Latimer. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 18. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From just shy of midfield, Tannehill looking here for Smith downfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 3 yards.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. As the first half is winding down. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Packers 14, Titans 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. And
that's caught inside the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
From the 29, Tannehill. And this is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
And the Titans' 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Tight up, tight up, tight up. Check it out, check it out.
Now a handoff to Henry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Preston Smith there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. He will find Davis. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Out of gun, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
4th down.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. 31 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Underneath into the hands of Sternberger. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards to pick up there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Packers 21, Titans 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
5-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not...
Derrick Henry all alone. He's at the 30, 20.
Go time,
Touchdown, baby. Titans.
Derrick
Henry. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a touchdown for the Packers.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. To throw is Tannehill. Back to Brown, this time complete.
I'm the best in the game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Number 11.
A.J. Brown with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. And this hits off the right upright, but it finds its way through. Could have gone either way, but he got it to go.
21.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Check 55, Mike. What we got? 50. Hey, you block over here.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this is Latimer, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
Now a play fake. Rodgers.
26-yard line.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, now Rodgers. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. There's Vic Beasley. Always tough to block as he gets in to bring him down.
Second down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, Rodgers And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Clark in on the stop. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Tannehill forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's got some space here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Dean Lowry. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. On 2nd down, it's Henry. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Rogers with a handoff to
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
The tackle
clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Let's go, G. Tighten up. Let's go, G. Tighten up. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. I got you, punk.
Rodgers on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Hey, stick 26.
Operating from the gun. Rodgers. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 2nd down at 7.
Box it. 630. Under 10, Mike. Under 10. 10. Shoot, Mike.
From the gun, Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The Titan ball carrier.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Ryan Tannehill sacked. A loss of 4 yards. And it's 3rd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses that are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3 brings up 3rd and 4.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. Rodgers looking to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. And that is incomplete here.
Rodgers' pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Field goal, a 49-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored. And then